Let's welcome in now Senior Director at Harbor Life Brokerage, Heather Zumarraga, and America's accountant, Dan Geltrude. Great to see you guys.
Hey, John.
Hey, John.
Well, I guess if we knew when inflation was going to end, we wouldn't need this job because we would be able to make a lot of other predictions in finance and be super rich. But, you know, it's definitely not what Joe Biden or Janet Yellen or Jerome Powell told us it was going to be, is it, Heather?
No, it really isn't. He said it's expected and expected. Is that like a double negative so they cancel each other out?
Maybe he wasn't lying to us. Maybe that was a Freudian thing he did there.
Right. So, I mean, look, average Americans, average households are spending $175, not spending, but it's costing you an extra $175 on average on things like housing, food, and fuel. Just go to the grocery store and your grocery bill is going up. In fact, that $175 average is probably enough to pay for your grocery bill at this time. And that's thanks to government, massive government spending. We've got another $3.5 trillion that may be printed. So I expect this to not be temporary, but get worse in the coming months and even years ahead. And it's all caused by a broken global supply chain that was exacerbated by the pandemic. But we're facing a lot of labor shortages right now. And that's why you're seeing prices go up across the board. It's not good.
Right. And that's why I'm calling this Biden's broken supply chain, because, you know, they want to keep giving out these unemployment benefits. They want to provide the incentive for folks not to go back to work here. But we see the results. And look, you know, I was trying to set up, a rental car for a trip recently, and my flight gets in too late, and they told me sorry, we don't have the staffing you need for your rent. And this is, you know, it's causing supply chain issues. It's causing issues all over the place. Restaurants are not able to open on some days. Dan, you know, this is really Joe Biden's policies driving this, isn't it?
It absolutely is, because as you just said, we're incentivizing and have incentivized people not to go to work. So when you pay them to stay home, they're going to stay home. And ultimately, it comes back around to everyone that we all get hurt. Right now, there are over 70 cargo ships outside the port of Los Angeles that are just out there. They can't be brought in because they don't have the labor to be able to unload them all. So think about all that product that's out there. So a lot of this, to me, is self-inflicted. Perhaps we couldn't help the pandemic, but the policies that have been implemented are certainly hurting the economy. And I want to say something about the whole thing about transitory. Nobody has ever defined that yet. Oh, it's temporary. It's transitory.
10 years.
How long is that? A month?
Yeah,
6 months?
Yeah, there's some person who's like, we need a different word than temporary, because temporary, people know what that means. Let's come up with a longer word. We'll go with transitory.